What would be if you had to distill it down to the one thing, what would be your top tip for someone that's looking at, launching a website or relaunching a website? What's the main thing that they should be getting right to have the biggest impact?
Oh, the number one thing. There's lots of pieces to the puzzle. I think it's just around having a strategy for success, going in, educating yourself, having pretty similar to financial independence, that long-term view and that vision that it's not going to be, launch my site out to the world and immediately the phone's going to ring. That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
It's going to be a journey, and the journey that we get our clients in the mindset for is 12 months for success. We can prove to you that we can take you from 0 to hero in 12 months. So really, about having that long-term vision and being committed to the process. So whether it's to either commit financially to pay someone to write your content, to bring it all together, whether it's through a digital agency or independent providers to write your copy, to invest in a photo shoot, to get the fundamentals around search engine optimization. All these sort of bits and pieces are critical. So I guess there's no one silver bullet, unfortunately, mate.
Well, look, I can liken it to money, where sometimes people think, just making that investment or buying the property, that's the key to success. But any decision in isolation, it might be okay in absolute terms, but if it doesn't fit with the broader things that you want to do, it can be good or it can be not so good. And the right move at the wrong time is the wrong move. So it's having all of the bits working together. On the flip side of that, though, and it might be the opposite, it might be something different, but what's the biggest mistake that people make? Where do people go wrong when it comes to this stuff?
I think it's in and around content. So people maybe make the effort and they might actually pay to get an amazing site done and put together, and it gets launched out there to the world. But there's no ongoing plans for success. So that's going to get you to a certain point. But really, as I said, similar to financial freedom and independence, you got to keep working at that. You got to keep chipping away. You need to keep investing in that. There needs to be checks and balances, lots of iterations. So really, that's how I started my business. Like I launched our website, and then I started to blog, and I started to, each time someone asked me a question, I turn it into a blog. And fast forward 7 or 8 years. Our website performs really well in Google. It generates a ton of leads and inquiries for us. So it's just sort of having that long-term mindset in and around content. So that would be the mistake, people not investing in